Okay, so when I press this little button right here, we're going to see the ban list. Things I'm expecting, things I'm wanting. I'm expecting a Florian hit, so it's probably Scepter. I don't expect a ton else besides that. There may be some play pattern stuff with Capture Blessings. There's probably no unbannings, but I just really expect Florian hits, and then I expect Capture Blessings hits. So let's press the button and see. All right, wow, okay, I guess we're going straight into it. Count your blessings, banned. Germinate, banned. Scepter of Pain, banned. Bonds of Ancestries, unbanned. All right, we called that one a while ago. Sure, this is a fine ban. I don't love it, because there are going to still be some aggressive decks that are going to be tough to deal with. However, the control decks weren't really bringing CYB into the aggro matchups. It was more just to kind of like stomp on other like mid-rangey decks. So it's to give more mid-rangey decks room to live, I think, interestingly. So Jarl definitely takes a hit, but also that deck's insanely flexible. The big one, the biggest loser for me with Counter Blessings getting banned is Dash. Okay, time to move on from that. Scepter Pain was a card design prior to the existence of AMP. While the output may not be as problematic, Channel, the Lane Tree plus Scepter Pain still feels like too much to ask decks to account for. There's no realistic way to present a large amount of Arcane Barrier against a Florian without getting destroyed on the other axes he can fight on. I don't love, personally, the Germinate ban because it hits both versions of Florian pretty hard, but you have to hit both versions of Florian. So my thoughts were kind of either that or Arcane Seeds, so I guess I'll take this one instead. Okay, I'm okay with this. You are hitting a Earth block 3 out of the blue base for Florian, and that was the only one besides Autumn's Touch, so it's actually a really big hit. And but it doesn't hit the aggressive version too hard outside of just banning or just losing an Earth block 3. Secondly, there's a card in the high seas special spot. Okay, so they're giving us an Earth block 3 is basically what they're saying here. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yep, they're bringing back Bonds of Ancestry Red. Did I miss that? They did. I did miss that. Okay, so they brought Red back to the card pool so Katsu can play with it for a little bit. I don't think that changes anything. That's just a feels good unban. Blitz stuff. CLV is banned. Catch Blessings banned. Flicker is banned. Storm Striders is banned. Yeah, okay, all these make sense. Storm Strider sucks losing that in Blitz, but anytime there's Wizards in the format, that's always going to be a thing that you have to do. But whatever. CYB being banned, sure. I think that's just because Blitz is supposed to be a faster format. Living Legend, didn't expect that. Carrion Husk banned. Crown of Seeds banned. Whoa. Cola's restricted. Dirge is restricted. Suck restricted. Hypo unrestricted. Oh, thank God. Okay. Without even reading through all this stuff, this is a huge hit to Starvo, obviously. Crown of Seeds was a big part of that. Crown of Seeds being hit is a big hit to Florian because now you can't do the like CYB turbo stuff and then just have like Crown of Seeds sitting there as like your backup plan for that. Deadwish Dirge being restricted makes a lot of sense. Being able to pop shackles with it is pretty tough. Succumb to Temptation being restricted. I don't know enough about the format to feel like that was a problem card or not. Hypothermia being unrestricted is purely just letting Icelander exist in this format. She's needed a tool to deal with aggressive decks, and she just doesn't have them without Hypothermia. And I know like instant speed Hypothermia from Arsenal is one of the most powerful things you can be doing in this game from Icelander. But without it, she just didn't have enough tools. Like Channel Lake Frigid was not enough. You can't... Hypothermia being legal for Starvo is not as detrimental to decks as much as Icelander gains from Hypothermia being unrestricted. So I love that, actually. I love the LL changes. Ooh, update the LL Living Legend point distribution. Okay, so during their first year of legality, earning LL points will be halved. Sweet. Okay, cool. Oh, this is actually a really cool system. So the older your deck is, the longer it lives, or the faster it goes at that point. This is fine. So, yeah, so during your first year, if you're dominant, you just get bans, and that's fine. During your second year, you're just at a normal rate. So all the points that Zen's eaten, all the points that Florian's eaten, all the points that Enigma has eaten, they would have been at a half rate. So that's fine. They all would be sitting around 500-ish after year one. And yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't love this too much. I like the idea of slowing it down. It means they have to be more aggressive with their ban lists, but they can do that now because they have access to the online. You have to like logging your deck lists in through Gem. Actually gives them a lot of data, and they're able to now aggressively see like, hey, all the Florian decks that are winning are playing Scepter will ban Scepter, that kind of thing. I like this. So that way a hero that's really old, that's gets like second life, like a Viserai, he would have LL'd faster than he did after getting second life, but that I think that's fine. It would have given like Azalea or like things where it's like, actually, I really like this now the more that I think about it. Because now, say they're trying to design Marlin, they don't have Death Dealer in mind. Death Dealer's still around because Azalea's not getting enough points as a way to pump those points up. Cool. All right, and then we got the next one. So overall, what do I think? I'm okay with the CYB ban. I think that's good overall for the health of the game. Germinate, you had to hit both versions of Florian, so it was probably either that or Arcane Seeds. I think that's a fine one. Scepter of Pain being banned obviously had to happen, and Bonds Red unbanning is fine. It doesn't actually change the format. So, do I think this is enough? Probably not. I think Florian is still one of your top 3 decks, if not still like a top 2 deck. But we'll see now that it's like pretty clear that you can't be doing the like rune chant stacking thing, then yeah, that should fix a lot of matchups. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And hey, at least we have our ban list now for Nationals.